Hi there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I am Witchy Webster, and this is another sort of energy update for the next week ahead, I suppose. Okay, so we've got a lovely new moon coming on Monday, the 20th of July, depending where you are. Okay, and that's in my sign, Cancer. Whoop whoop. Yeah, when it's in my sign, I always feel it, okay? I mean, I do feel new moons and I feel full moons, sort of being like super sensitive, empath, whatever, okay? I do feel these, okay? And it disrupts my sleep. It makes me have pain in my body. And I think sometimes it's because you need to be more aware of these things in your body. I don't know. Okay, and another thing about moons, okay? When it's, moons are really good for manifesting, to use as a tool, alongside whatever else you're doing. And this is something I did a few weeks ago. I actually did a full moon ritual with some spell casting and sort of mini readings, which was very successful, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, it just makes you think, and like releasing things, under the full moon, it doesn't sound like life changing, but it is. It so is, because like the weeks following on, it's like the things that I want to let go of, they are just slowly, sort of being let go. It's not sort of a cut and dry. You're not going to sort of just say, right, today I just want to give up this, and then it's just be done, because you've got to be aware of your sort of body as well, and, withdrawal symptoms, etc. Even like for me, it's sugar. I really struggle with sugar, and I know I have too much. And this is something that I released under the full moon. I said, I can't remember word for word, but I release anything that's crap for my body. I release it, under the full moon. It was quite emotional. It was good, yeah. But you think as well, I was saying, I don't feel right. I feel like pain. I feel agitated. And this is like leading up to the sort of the new moon. Okay, and if you think, we are made of, I can't remember how much % of water, but if you think about it, like the tides, the tides are controlled by the moon cycle, etc. So if the moon is that powerful to do that to tides, etc., rivers, wherever, you are made up of water, so much water, it's going to have an effect on you. This is why the police, they take on it, well, they have extra staff on when it's a full moon. They're called lunatics, for God's sake, because of the lunar cycle. It's just nuts, okay? But once you sort of get to grips, like I follow the moon sign, you can track apps and, when your phone or whatever. But, it's interesting to pay attention to it. I have inboxes like every month. Oh God, this is happening. This is falling apart. This is happening. I'm arguing with my boyfriend. I'm arguing with my wife. and all this stuff. And I say, pay attention to the moon. It's a full moon on Friday, etc. Pay attention to it, because that is what is your sort of block, okay? Right, I'm going to draw an angel card after waffling on for ages. Okay, thank you, Mother Father. Thank you. Okay. See only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in an undreamed of ways. And this is one thing I'm so impatient when I'm driving. This is an example for you. Okay, so I'll drive down the road and like people just like try and crash into me all the time. Maybe it's me, I don't know. But, for a while I'd be like, wanker, and just really sort of letting myself rise to it. And I just thought one day, that's not very sort of love and light, flicking people a bird. So now I'm just like, sort of wave to people and go, I send you love, be on your way, okay? And so far I've had no accidents. So see only love in every situation, including yourself. We are not perfect by any stretch, okay? We make mistakes daily, some of us hourly, but we do make mistakes, okay? But so what if you make a mistake? Get over Forgive yourself. You know, love yourself for being human enough to recognise that you've made a mistake in the first place and see the love within yourself once more. Okay? Okay, I'm going to draw Universal Guidance card for today. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Well, this is all about love today. Anyway, the presence of love will always cast out fear. Okay, sometimes we are afraid to do things because we are stuck in our situations. We're stuck in, you know, what's the worst that could happen? It could go in your favour. What's, oh, no, sorry, that's the best that can happen. It could go in your favour. What's the worst that can happen? You could be rejected or whatever. A lot of the times, okay, we spend our existence wondering if the other person likes us and whatever. And what's the matter with just being honest about it? I just think, well, if you like somebody and you think that there's a connection there, just go for it. Just ask. What's the worst thing that can happen is they say no. And then what happens? Okay, you love yourself, you made a little mistake, and then you forgive yourself and you move on. And that's how it is. Otherwise, you're not going to sort of get anywhere. Just seeing what else I can get. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to draw an Angel of Abundance card. And this focuses on love today. Okay, let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. And that's exactly what I was just saying. Like I said, we are human. We do make mistakes. To sort of hold that against yourself for the rest of your life, it's just a waste of your life, to be thinking of old things that you can't change, okay? Because you can't jump back in time and change it all, because I'm sure if we could do that as humans, we'd all be doing it. We'd all be resetting everything. But, you've got to think as well, a lot of the time, things happen for you because to teach you a lesson. And a lot of them times, them lessons, they turn into blessings for you. But, you don't see it at the time. I suppose you're clouded with it. But yeah, definitely, and it's the same with anger. When you're holding on to anger, you're hurting yourself, not anybody else, because somebody else is not aware that you're still sort of in a mood with them or angry with them, unless obviously you're telling them. But it's just hurting you, it's just eating you up inside and making you sort of think about it. Because 9 times out of the 10, the other person is not even thinking about whatever anymore. I find that a hell of a lot. People assume things a lot. I can remember, it just makes me mad. Okay, I'm going to draw an energy card for today. Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Okay, that popped up. Action. And this is what I was saying. Maybe this is a message for you to sort of do something that you're a bit fearful of. On the other side of fear could be a whole new life. But you've got to take that action and you've got to sort of take that first step. You've got to want it enough, okay? And you've got to sort of shut the door to anything that's sort of holding you back, really. Okay. Let's have this. I'm going to draw a Goddess card because I haven't drawn one for ages. Okay. Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Amen. Okay. Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Okay, one thing I do, even though some days I feel like absolute shit, I will always make time to sort of go outside and to feel the fresh air, even if it's out in my garden. One thing I love doing is in the night is just going out the garden and just staring up at the moon, the stars. We've been cooped up too long, people. I personally, my views on sort of all what's gone on recently, I don't know, maybe I'll do a video about it, but I just think personally, like this is my life pretty much. I tend to sort of keep away from a lot of people. They drain my energy, hell of a lot. But yeah, this is generally my life. But I never stop. Basically, the message for this up and coming new moon in Cancer is basically love yourself. Let go of this crap that's holding you back. You don't need it anymore. If there's people around you, okay, we are mirrors to our friends, our family, etc. So if you were noticing that some, you know, maybe you're hating somebody, I don't know, or maybe you're just not getting on with someone, you know, sometimes it's us deep down that we need to sort of clear this energy in ourselves. Okay, there are ways you can do it. You can sort of make a prayer to yourself. You can do it energy clearing in meditation. There's lots of different ways, and if you ever look at my other videos, it'll tell you how to sort of do it there. But yeah, like I said, we're mirrors to other people. So if you want somebody to treat you nice, just be nice, okay? You know, obviously, I mean, sort of in relationships, you do get sort of nitpicking, etc. But if you don't want that to happen, stop yourself, okay? And watch what sort of happens following up to that, okay? Beautiful people, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, if you'd like a personalised reading via video chat, please see the links below. I've got Etsy stores where I sell jewellery like this, and I do spells, etc. So please just check everything out, and please like, subscribe and comment. Amazing. Peace out.